The Right Reverend John Harvey Taylor, the Bishop of Los Angeles, baptised the Sussex's 21-month-old at their Montecito home in California on Friday. The bishop has updated his website about Lilibet's baptism, but there are no photos of the christening. We know this has been wrangled over ever since Lilibet was born, hence her remaining unchristened for almost 2 years. After they got the hard no, whether it was when they came for the Jubilee or more recently, they decided the best way forward was to have as a royal christening as possible on their own, with a bishop instead of the Archbishop of Canterbury. This is why they didn't have an ordinary priest in a church near their home, with a celebrity godfather in place of a royal one. The point is, they didn't get everything they wanted what members of the royal family get and what Archie got while they were still working royals, but they were told no. John Taylor, the bishop since 2004 who christened Lily, was the post-presidential chief of staff for Richard Nixon, liar-in-chief, and second worst president in US history. So they got one liar's staff to christen two other liars' 2-year-old child. It definitely fits the overall narrative. They've had 2 years to get this kid christened, yet in utter desperation they chose to announce it exactly 2 months before the coronation. Desperate much. They're in no hurry, but the 0 hour is arriving and their hands are empty. And now we have Dumb and Dumber insisting on the children's birthright for an institution they claim to hate, despise and blame for their own shortcomings. What are the kids prince and princess of exactly? Nothing in the US. They have no residence in the UK, they have no dominion over anything, and frankly there are tons of people using the name prince and probably princess in the US. So it really has no cachet because it's nothing more than a moniker. Nope. This Faux christening and the insistence on titles is just an excuse to get a high visible spot at the coronation. Buckingham Palace and King Charles are right to just let this coast along, because when the big axe falls, and it is going to fall, all of this will be nothing but a tempest in a royal Doulton teacup. No photos in the royal christening gown, no extended family photos, no social media acknowledgement from King Charles and the Waleses, a silent update to the Line of Succession website, just a picture of Meghan leaving lunch saying, "Have a great day, thanks guys," to all the paparazzi who traumatised Harry and Meghan. This is how it all makes sense. Daily Mail Raw commentator and expert Jan Moir claimed that Harry and Meghan Markle have just come under fire for having accepted the title of Princess for Lilibet after bashing the rotten scoundrel Windsors for months. She said, "Frankly, it's astonishing, for one can wish the tiny little girl all the best in life, but still wonder about the righteous disassembling and connivances of her parents. A princess? Is there some mistake here?" She also went on to say, "For since they flew to America to escape the deprivations of royal life back in 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have given every impression of a couple who utterly loathe the concept of monarchy. According to their oft-told account, as an institution it's racist, as a historical construct it's indefensible, and as a crucible of family life it failed so very badly on every count that whilst in its clutches Meghan contemplated committing suicide. You'd think they'd want nothing to do with the rotten scoundrel Windsors and their mad, bad, evil ways, right? Wrong. Very wrong."